My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Ranked. There is server maintenance going on at some point, and I could not be bothered to check the time zones, so we might just get straight up kicked out of a match at some point. So what we're really playing right now is not Hearthstone Ranked, but Russian Roulette, or, what's the one that's based on time? Russian Roulette is where you cock the gun and then you take it's the one based on time. There's one of them based on time, someone's gotta know it. It's like, time-based. No clue. Such a memory escapes me as we find ourselves in inward. No, damn it. We're the opponent. Oh, I've seen surprising amounts of Freeze Mage recently, by which I mean I've seen 2 of them, which is a surprising amount. I will keep the Fiery War Axe on the off chance that it is not a Freeze Mage and that it is instead a Mech Mage. Ooh, double Acolyte of Pain. Acolyte of Pain. Acolyte of Pain? I'm going to throw this phone away. I was in a conversation with someone just before I started recording the episode, and then... Now. Then it's now, and I'm in the episode, and I can't be talking. It looks like it's Freeze Mage, guys. It also looks like they have a pretty bad opening hand if they don't have a Mad Scientist. Are they gonna play a Acolyte of Pain? So, if they did have an Acolyte of Pain, they would think about not playing it in case I had the Fiery War Axe. So really what you want with the Acolyte of Pain as the mech... Excuse me, Freeze Mage, is to play the Acolyte of Pain on the turn 5 when you can also ping it, so you can guarantee at least 1 card draw from it, and then if your opponent deals with it in any way, you can, you know, get stuff. This is hardly worth my time dealing with, except for the fact that I can kill it and armor up on the same turn, so I'll still do it. So that's either going to be Ice Block or Ice Barrier. Those are the only 2 secrets run in the Freeze Mage deck. I'll still consider playing around Mirror Image if I have the ability to do so. Okay, so someone's cottoned on to the fact that the meta is not very happy about Freeze Mages. Duplicate? What? Oh, no. Wait, no. Wait, what? I was thinking maybe this is the Fatigue Mage, which is a mage that just puts, like, it draws cards at the same rate as you draw cards so that it can put you into fatigue. I now can't cast Gorehowl, so that's interesting.
Let the pain speak to me.
But yeah, so the Fatigue Mage draws cards at the same rate that you draw cards, and then gives you a few more, and then use Echo of Medivh, uses Duplicate, uses a bunch of other things to try and buff up its amount of cards, so it plays more than 30 cards in a match by duplicating and Echo of Medivhing cards, right? Really interesting. But this is not that deck. See, I can't Gorehowl because then Harrison Jones just rapes my butt.
I see.
Or rather, harms me. But yeah, Fatigue Mage, they just keep themselves healthy while both of you are drawing fatigue and then you end up losing. They can just nuke you down from that point. Works really well with the Druid deck as well. Whirlwind, okay. That's fine by me. Play a valuable card and then I'll brawl. Another minion and I'll brawl. Okay, I'll brawl that. It had to keep Lotheb, really. I was hoping for something weaker. Like, that's actually the strongest out of all of them. I mean, 4-5, 5-4. One's damaged. We're not in a great position here. Definitely not in a great position. %33% chance that we kill Ragnaros. Up! Well, now it's a 50% chance that we kill a Ragnaros, and instead we managed not to do that. So this is gonna get polymorphed and killed, and then we've lost the game, by the way. Yeah. So we take 5 damage to the face, and then 16 damage to the face following it up. If our opponent has any spell, that's lethal. Excellent. They don't. So we can Alexstrasza ourselves and then die to another barrage of the same thing. But really, it's not worth even playing. So this deck runs secrets and legendaries only, so that you can duplicate good legendaries, I guess? I've never seen anything similar to that mage archetype. And considering there aren't that many mages in... Well, or there aren't that many mage archetypes. I mean, there's Freeze Mage, Mech Mage, Fatigue Mage, Secrets Mage, maybe. That's about it. So I'm not really au fait with how I would want to play against that. I guess I would want an early game against that type of deck. This is a different person, I think.
You asked for it.
I guess I would want early game stuff against that deck. I don't know if they're doing the same fucking deck. Oh god, I'm gonna keep the cleave in case they are Mech Mage. Oh, great, 2 unplayable cards. Oh, this is probably not gonna go well unless they are definitely Mech Mage. I wanted to see Cogmaster coin Cogmaster. I might actually shield block on turn 3 because my hand is pure trash. I actually do need to draw cards. Usually I'd wait until turn 5 if I'm not playing anything to armor up and shield block so that I can get the most maximum armor out of it. Because you can armor up every turn, whereas you can only shield block once. But the quality of my hand is so low. Is that? No, it's not good enough. There's only 2 plays that I would consider next turn. And that would be Death's Bite and Fiery War Axe. Death's Bite directly on 4, Fiery War Axe 2, and then armor up for 2. So that's 4 cards in my deck of 24 cards that I can draw. So that's a total of 1 in 6. That's 16.67 rounded % chance of me drawing a card that I want from shield block. Because next turn I draw a card anyway. Well, there's a slight difference. I think I'm gonna have to wait. Are you fucking kidding me? So there's the Death's Bite that I wanted to draw, but I don't want to use it against an Iron Juggernaut. Like, if I were to Death's Bite this turn, it would be use Death's Bite, attack the face. And then next turn, I threaten to use the Death's Bite to hit the Iron Juggernaut. That's actually okay. And the reason that's okay is because I'm holding a Acolyte of Pain. So next turn, I have the ability to hit this after putting out my Acolyte of Pain to immediately draw a card. Oh, it's gonna fucking duplicate. Are you kidding me? I can't let that happen. I cannot duplicate that card. I will lose the game. Nope. Not attacking. I am not giving my opponent another 2 of those. I will give them 2 Sludge Belchers before I do that. If I cleave first, incidentally, I can give them the Iron Juggernaut instead. This is really annoying. Do you want to know why? If I attack this, it does its AoE stuff, blah blah blah. Actually, that's correct. Wait, which order do I play things in? I've got to keep enough mana for the cleave. And my hand quality right now is quite low, so that goes first. AoE stuff, bloody blah. My opponent gets double Sludge Belcher. I'm not particularly happy about that, but at least it's not double Iron Juggernaut. Then I cleave. That's a really unfortunate situation where they have two cards that I don't want to duplicate either of them, but I have to deal with them. And that's one of the reasons that that Mage can be an incredibly strong control deck right now. Because you can duplicate your Sludge Belchers, and that's so fucking valuable. I'm hoping for a weapon draw. There's the Fiery War Axe I was looking for. Perfect. Lovely. Okay, so that was actually really good. There were only 2 Fiery War Axes in that deck, and that was the essential card for me. Hopefully the opponent doesn't play a secret this turn, so I won't have to play around Mirror Image when I play Ragnaros the Firelord on turn 8. But then again, Ragnaros the Firelord will immediately be hexed. Polymorphed. So I need to think, what are the strong polymorph targets in my deck? There's Grommash Hellscream is not one, because Grommash usually is only on the turn on the battlefield for the very last turn of the game, right? So what I don't want to see, that's fine, you don't have the coin. Wait, did you use the coin? Why hit that? 'Cause I hit that and then that. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I still do the exact same thing. Actually, I'm gonna play a little differently. So instead of developing Ragnaros the Firelord, so I'm thinking about my polymorph targets, right? I've got Sneed's Old Shredder is the strongest polymorph target. Then I've got Ragnaros, then I've got Sylvanas, and then I've got Ragnaros. So 2 of them are probably gonna get polymorphed. I can't really bait that out. Is this? Are you actually going to try and fatigue me? I'm not sure how this is good for my opponent right now. And I will develop the Armor Smith. So even in the case of Flame Strike, I gain 8 armor. Which is almost impossible for a mage to deal with Burn alone. I'm a little confused right now. So this has to be a fatigue deck, otherwise you don't give me that many cards, right? You don't do that voluntary. Oh, okay, that's actually really effective. Yes. I was wondering if there was any way that the opponent was gonna fuck that up that much. Shield Slam, excellent. So Shield Slam at this point can kill literally any minion in the game. Ah, it is the fatigue deck. Okay, so I'm going to burn 1 card off the top deck. It's an execute, that's really unfortunate for me. So I need to use my cards super effectively.
I can take the hit.
Strike.
Because the chance that they just drew another Cold Light Oracle off that is actually really high. So I don't want to be using Shield Block because that will just draw me another card. Yep, if they Cold Light Oracle, I am going to burn a total of 2 cards. So I need the other Cold Light Oracle to be down in the bottom 14 of the cards of their deck. That's actually really likely, but are they going to play the Cold Light Oracle from the top deck? Is that going to be the Cold Light Oracle, the card that they are currently hovering over? This is the Fatigue Mage I was talking about. You... Throne of Gold. This needs Odd Shredder.
I have no
So Sylvanas Windrunner is going to be polymorphed? Or not. I'm just going to make sure that I have enough life that my opponent goes into fatigue. Even maybe 3 turns after me, they go into fatigue. But I'll still win, because I'll have permanent damage happening. And also way more life. That's actually 5 turns difference in fatigue. Okay. So that's another Cruel Taskmaster. So here's the first really good polymorph target for them. So the health point is at 16. It's 12 damage for a Grommash Hellscream plus a Cruel Taskmaster attacking the face. So I need another 4 damage before I can do that and guarantee myself a kill. I don't know what type of healing my opponent's running in their deck, so they might have, you know, Antique Heal Bot. Anti-Kill Bot? Whoa, it's a pun! They might have the Antique Heal Bot, and in that case, they're going to be able to heal 8 health very suddenly on a turn. I mean, if they're running Earthen Ring Farseer, they're probably running Antique Heal Bot as well. I can't play Shield Block at this point. It will end up costing me more than it'll give me. Okay. Without a Sludge Belcher... Actually, no. My opponent's played 4 Sludge Belchers so far. There's the Antique Heal Bot that I was talking about. That's likely Duplicate, if I had to guess. Uh-huh. Wait, no, I can't kill the Antique Heal Bot. It'll be duplicated. So I attack the face? Yeah, that's correct. So either that's Duplicate or Ice Block. Either way, it assumes that I'm going to get a polymorph on Grommash Hellscream, and then Sneed's Old Shredder is going to win me the game. What I really don't want to see is another way of dealing with this. Execute. Northeb. Okay. Not burning a card yet. Could Brewmaster it. Oh shit.
Does not scare me.
Whirlwind's execute attack face.
Out of cards.
Oh, Strazar. Is this a minion? Oh, we win.
Well, no problem.
Silly Fatigue Mage. Alright, we don't really have time for it, but I'm gonna do one more match because the first one was really disappointing and then the second one was pretty much gonna go our way no matter what. That's, that Iron Juggernaut, that was pretty fucking annoying. But, whatever. Unstable Portal, 2 mana. Iron Juggernaut, the 3. It's a 5 mana Iron Juggernaut, which is a 6/5 plus the Battle Cry. That's one of the best cards in the game at that point.
Garrosh,
Versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Victory on
Is this a fatigue druid? Against druid, none of these are particularly useful. Are they? I don't think so. I think I want Death Spite really early against a druid. So, druid doesn't have an amazing way other than silence from the Keeper of the Grove for dealing with a Sneed's Old Shredder. So they don't have, like, Hex, Polymorph, yeah, that's about it. They don't have Hex or Polymorph. So I'm pretty happy about that. Is it gonna be a mech druid? Okay, so Shapeshift to the face means that either you're a ramp druid that hasn't drawn Wild Growth in the opening hand, or you're a mech druid and you're about to lose the game. Because if you have a bad opening hand as a mech druid, you're not gonna win. You're gonna have a bad time. Pivo! Pivo. Ooh, double shapeshift. Really unlucky ramp? Or fatigue? I don't know. So I can assume from the fact that my opponent can't play any cards that a lot of the cards in their hands are reactionary, which means that they are Wrath, they're maybe Naturalize. Things to deal with my minions. So just to start getting cards out of my hand in case it is a Fatigue Druid and they're about to play Cold Light Oracle on me, I'll play the Sludge Belcher. It also means that next turn I can play a Protected Acolyte of Pain and a Fiery War Axe if I really want to. It's also a nifty little silence target. Oh shit, I'm gonna end up playing the Fiery War Axe as well. Yep. Spectral Knight is surprisingly, or at the very least, around DreamHack time, was surprisingly used in... Do I do it this way? No. I don't Acolyte of Pain yet. But, the... Spectral Knight was surprisingly used in a lot of decks, a lot of Druid decks specifically, because it was difficult to remove from the board, so it was really good as just a sleeper Savage Roar target. Or removal of a taunt before a Savage Roar. Oh shit! You're gonna let me kill another one with the same thing? I'm suspicious now.
I can take the hit.
That is very costly. I just used two... Oh, I guess I used 2 cards to kill 2 of my opponent's cards. That's fair. But I traded way up in value. A 5-drop and a 2-drop versus a 5-drop and a 5-drop. And I still have part of mine left. I've got the 1/2 slime. I don't know about that.
What to do?
I really like their card pack. I believe this is the Tespa card pack. No clue how to get it. I think you may have had to actually attend Tespa. Oh, shame. We'll just languish here with this card back. Not even a legendary card back, because I've never even fucking got close. I'm an arena player. What are you... I'm not even a good arena player, so how am I gonna go good at ranked? I joke, but it's true. Blood Mage Thalnos swipe would be pretty annoying to see.
Time waits for no one.
I'm not so certain if there's that much that my opponent can do at this point other than develop huge threats that would make me really sad. Because I still don't have Execute. So huge threats are actually bad for me. Really? What are you waiting to do on turn 8? Nothing. So I'm well aware that playing Lower Thurb is actually robbing me of the ability to stop my opponent from using Savage Roar and Force of Nature and Innovate and all of that kind of Druid stuff. Savage Roar, obviously, is +2 damage to all characters, all friendly characters. And Innovate Not innovate, sorry. Force of Nature is 3/2/2 Treants with charge are summoned to the board that die this turn. So you can do 14 damage from an empty field with that. So I really need a taunt. I'm obviously not at 14 health, but I could be pretty soon. If the entire board is cleared, I can Grommash Hellscream, Whirlwind, and I can attack the face for the lethal. Force of Nature, Savage Roar, even to clear the board this turn, will lose the game for my opponent.
Pay attention, class.
This is gonna have to be some crazy, you know, innovate Mark of Wild bullshit. Okay, so 2/1/1s just got summoned. It's fine.
I am ready to learn.
Mark of Wild, something.
I can see.
Nope. Well played. Okay, so it was a token druid and it just didn't end up having a really good hand at the start. That moves us into 14, which may well actually be the highest we have been in this ranked season, at least so far. Actually, it definitely is. In this season. Which is not really that much to be proud of. But for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Hearthstone Ranked, the name of the deck has been Control Freak. You'll be able to find a link to the deck list down in the description below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like, it does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my Ranked, all of my Arena, and all of my adventures in Hearthstone. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.